What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for y'all, and I hope that the messages are overall just useful for y'all, okay? So right off the bat, you got the Queen of Cups, you have the Magician card coming out, and you also do have the Knight of Pentacles. You also have the Five of Wands. So right off the bat, right, because especially with the Queen of Cups, the Magician, and the Knight of Pentacles, I was going to say there could be some sort of belief, some sort of manifestation that you're like staying loyal to. How can I put this? Especially with the Five of Wands coming out, because that's what really made me feel like I should say it. Do not doubt some sort of manifestation. Do not doubt some sort of, it feels like a dream. I don't know why I'm like feeling like that, but it feels like there's some sort of manifestation, yes, that you want to come into fruition, but it's talking about remaining positive, yes, but also it's something about a grind. I'm gonna just get the rest of the spread, but yeah, it's something about a grind, and it's something about a manifestation, okay? You could be feeling like something is taking forever to come in for you as well, but it's something with staying positive and staying loyal to this manifestation, something that you want to bring into fruition. All right, okay? Yeah, let's get the rest of the spread. You got the Knight of Wands coming out. You have the Four of Swords. And you got the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? You got the Devil. Like, I don't know if these are thoughts, because the energy is not bad. It's almost like you want something to, it feels like to happen, okay? Or somebody could want something to happen with you. You have water sign energy out here, Capricorn heavily as well. But yeah, I'm not sure. It definitely does, like, I could read in a little bit of different ways. This definitely could be you trying to manifest something. This could be a relationship, okay, or like a bond coming together, or this could definitely be somebody else pertaining to you. But there's something to where someone's fighting some sort of, like, not even necessarily demons, but it's some sort of like limiting thoughts, negative ideations, stuff like that, like negative. Yeah, like negative thoughts, a lot of negativity, it feels like, but it feels like it's from fear. It feels like it's from not necessarily trauma, but you could say trauma as well. But yeah, with the Five of Wands and the Devil, is almost like it definitely is talking about almost like, okay, so say if you want to like approach a new situation, right? Whether it's you going into a new job, or is you meeting somebody just new in general, romantically, we'll say that, or even a friend, you get what I'm saying? But there's past situations where, you know, you dealt with workplace drama. So say you did like a desk job, you get what I'm saying? And you were dreading getting another desk job because it was like the last one just didn't work out, but it's like nobody else is hiring. And then this other, you know, another desk job said, you know, they're hiring and they're accepting you, or whatever the case may be. And you go in and you're like, you're dreading it because it's like, I wanted to do anything other than this, but this is the only people or the only companies hiring me right now is desk jobs, or whatever the case may be. It's just an example. And it's almost like, even if, again, for example, it's a friend or it's a romantic interest that, you know, that it's somebody new, basically. This feels like newness. It feels like there's a new exchange, it feels like, of energy. But of course, I'm just using those examples as examples. But try not to allow what you've experienced in other situations to kind of like bleed onto new ones. You get what I'm saying? Try not to manifest negativity or a negative outcome from a situation that is meant to be very positive for you, okay? What's this Queen of Cups? Whoa. You got the Queen of Pentacles coming out, and you have the Ace of Wands. What's the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles? You got heavy Capricorn energy, but heavy Earth in general. You got the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Because I definitely do feel like there could because it feels like the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles are the same energy, and it is talking about some sort of new beginning. It feels like with this Ace of Wands, some sort of new spark, something that is going to want you to take action on investing in. It might even make you like take some sort of impulsive sort of like action as well. So definitely take your time. You get what I'm saying? Don't rush anything. Make sure anything new that you're walking into, stepping into, partnering up with, whatever the case may be, make sure it makes sense. Definitely try not to rush yourself or any sort of manifestation before it's kind of like anything is meant to like happen. Yeah, just don't rush anything new, or don't rush into anything new, because it feels like it's something to where it's something with really wanting to take your time, okay? Because it's something that it feels like coming your way that you're really going to want to invest in, and you're really going to want to, it feels like, get it off the ground, okay? No matter if it's a job, a relationship, a business, it's going to be more so like you're going to have the finances to like take care of whatever this new opportunity is, and you're actually going to have the love to want to do it, the passion to want to do it. It feels like the Queen of Cups is giving me almost like Queen of Wands energy as well. Like it's going to be something that you don't mind spending your money on, don't mind taking care of, don't mind pouring love into, so to speak, okay? This could even be about a pregnancy too, so just be mindful about that, okay? What's the Magician? You got the High Priestess. You got Pisces energy out here. What's the Magician and the High Priestess? Somebody's a really, really good like manifester with the Hangman. What's this Hangman? You got the Hierophant and the Lovers. You got Taurus energy, Gemini. Heavy Pisces. Can I get one? What's the Hangman? You got the Nine of Cups. You ever get that feeling where it's like, you know, something is like meant for you, or it's almost like it's that feeling of like, you know, everything is like going to be okay in a situation or about a situation? I'm getting that. Like, I don't know, I feel like something is coming for someone. Like whatever someone is really trying to manifest. And I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is self-assured. Like this isn't for someone who's watching with doubt. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm just watching to see, like, well, I don't know, that shit, I don't know. But it's something to where it's like someone who is self-assured, someone knows who they are, passionate about some sort of goal, or a craft, or it could, again, be a person. It's something, it feels like somebody is like really manifesting something very powerfully, because it's something with them not being worried about it or how it's going to come about. Like, I don't know if this is an opportunity in business or in love. And it depends on who you are. It could be both. Because with this Hangman, it's almost giving me like someone's waited a long time for something that they've wanted. But with the Nine of Cups, it's almost like you still allowed yourself to kind of just enjoy life. Like, no matter if, you know, you applied to some sort of like job and it took forever to get back to you, like, you know, or you kissed a bunch of frogs before Prince Charming came, or Princess came, or whatever. It was like you were content. It was almost like, I almost want to say like the divine was like, oh, okay, like this person's really not going to see this coming in for them, because they're not, I want to say almost like dwelling on it. Like someone's not forcing something. Someone is allowing things to come to them naturally. Like they're putting it out to the universe. They're putting out positive. It feels like energy as well, especially when I was saying there's some sort of new energy exchange. It feels like there's some sort of like really, really powerful positive energy that you're like radiating, yes, but also exchanging with the divine and those around you. to where it's almost like that's all, at least for right now, that you're about to receive is positive energy back. And I feel like somebody's about to get like really, really rewarded for that as well. Especially too if like you didn't fight fire with fire in a certain situation. Like there was, with this Five of Wands and this Devil, there was something that it feels like your energy was supposed to stay bound to. Okay, almost like say you are in a karmic relationship, you get what I'm saying, and you finally really do cut that tie. Like you really do allow that person to know, like, I have love for you, but this is not that. Like I gotta move on. I have greater, you know, a greater purpose to serve. I have people to meet. I want to meet somebody who cares about me the way I would care about them, so to speak. It's almost like someone's being rewarded for ending some sort of karmic situation too, it feels like, heavily as well. Can I get one more? What's the Magician and the High Priestess? Yeah. You got the King of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy. A lot of, it feels like sturdy, stable energy. Heavy Taurus, heavy Capricorn as well. What's the Magician, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles? What's the Magician, High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles? You got the Ten of Swords. And what's the Ten of Swords? You have the Queen of Swords. We're not going to really dwell into this energy too much, right? Because it was very positive, and I definitely do want it to stay that way, as much as I can control it. You get what I'm saying? But there definitely does seem like it's somebody who wants to get in the way of this as well, especially if you are a masculine energy or a man. I don't know if someone has like a baby mom or an ex-girlfriend, or this is just somebody who's really, really fueled with a lot of jealousy, malice as well, especially if you are a masculine energy or a man who is trying to get to know someone else. Somebody could definitely have gotten somebody else pregnant as well as something with that. But only it feels like if you are a masculine or an actual man, okay? Someone definitely could be dealing with like a mean-ass Gemini. I'm not saying they are mean, but that's kind of like the signs. Or a Pisces. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. What's the Knight of Pentacles? You got the Three of Pentacles. And what's the Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles? With the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Tower? Yeah, I don't know what this is about. Someone is wondering if another person is like loyal to them or being loyal to some sort of, it feels like partnership, okay? You got Aquarius energy out here. Again, more water sign energy with this King of Cups. It feels like there's a lot of talk about you right now too. And when it comes to like your endeavors, who you're with, who you're seeing, if you are single, there's a lot of talk about it. Who's working with you? Who are you friends with? Like, it has a lot to do with, for some reason, your connections. And there, it feels like there is someone who is, this person could be a water sign, an air sign, or it's something to where, to know who this individual is almost like they're very strict with their love. They're very strict with expressing their love as well. Like they're very head over heart. Very calculated, this person is, especially emotionally. Like this is somebody who will get you all wrapped up emotionally and kind of sit back and allow you to dote on them. Especially if it's a man, that energy is yucky to me. Okay, we love a man that could step into the field and do the work, okay? But yeah, especially if this is like a man, this is a man who wants to be treated like a princess. Like they want to be doted on, they want to be showered with everything. Like I'm not really feeling that energy for them you know, if it's not you as a man, it's not you. This definitely could be more for a feminine energy or an actual woman, but it definitely does feel like there's someone with this Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Tower, Nine of Wands, King of Cups. It's someone who is very, I would say surprised, or not really surprised. Is almost like a baffled. Is almost like a taken aback. Like, okay, this person is working on their worth. This person is working on moving away from me. I'm a little nervous about this. Like, this is somebody who felt like, yikes, that you were very loyal to them in their situation, in your situation, even if it was karmic. Like, this was somebody who felt like they had you bound, okay? Like, collar around the neck, bitch, they're taking you for a walk. Okay, Saucy Santana, Welcome Like a Dog. I believe that's the title. Welcome Like a Dog. That's somebody to you. Okay, and it's almost like they are, especially what I was saying earlier with the Five of Wands and the Devil, was almost like there's a karmic situation that someone is, it feels like they could have definitely been released themselves from, but I feel like the energy is finally, it feels like hitting somebody. I don't know how long it's been. That's between you and this person. But someone definitely is wondering if you have a third party. I only say that because it showed up in the energy. You cannot even look at the situation as a third party. You could feel like, you know, hey, I've been moved on. I talk to people. I date somebody new now. Someone's considering you and them being intertwined in a third party. It's a little delusional, I'm not gonna lie. Like someone's going to see, I don't know, a situation as a third party. Like it's almost given a situation. So say if you were dating somebody or talking to somebody and you find out that there was a third party, like you found out this woman had another man or this man had another woman. And then it's like, okay, you separate, you know, you go into separation, you stop talking, you stop communicating, whatever the case may be. Say it's 6 months to a year now, right? And you're finally now talking to people, you're finally moving on. And let's say you do meet somebody and you're going out and eventually you post pictures or eventually, you know, it gets out who you're talking to or who you're dating. Someone's going to feel like just because they did you kind of like dirty or had a third party on you, they're going to feel like whoever this new energy is around you, no matter how long it's been, has always been there. Like, yeah, it's delusional. It's delusional because it feels like somebody really wants to be tied to you. It definitely does feel like someone has a very, very combative energy as well. Okay, with this Five of Wands and this Devil, like someone really likes to have problems with you. It feels like someone likes the energy of chaos. Like it's a very chaotic, yeah. What's this Five of Wands and this Devil? What's the Five of Wands and the Devil? You have the Chariot. You have the Chariot. And to me right now, it's talking about elevation with this Chariot. I've never really actually seen it that way. And I'm actually happy that I did today, okay? Because it's making a lot of sense to me, at least. You have Cancer energy, and with this Five of Wands and the Devil, it's talking about, yes, you're moving on from that, but it's also talking about you elevating as well from that energy. You get what I'm saying? We all have low vibrational tendencies. None of us are perfect. We all come from a past. You get what I'm saying? We all used to see things very differently from how you potentially see things today. You get what I'm saying? But there's something where it talks about your elevation, okay, especially when it comes to toxic surroundings, toxic people, toxic connections as well, okay? And I definitely do feel like you could feel like, you know, you are elevating in life or you are elevating past the situation, but people are feeling that as well. And again, it doesn't have to be solely romantic. This could be workplace drama. This could be, you know, this could be family as well, but it's definitely just talking about a lot of the different karmic connections you had and a lot of connections that almost like humbled you. And when I say humbled you, do not get offended. Do not feel like, because I'm not here to stroke an ego. You get what I'm saying? You stroke it yourself. But there are situations to where we are humbled. You get what I'm saying? We are taught that, you know, just because I see me a certain way doesn't mean somebody else does, but that doesn't mean the way they see me is true either. You get what I'm saying? Everybody fights their own battles. Everybody has their own different perception about this thing we call life. You get what I'm saying? And what we're going to utilize every single person we meet in this lifetime for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't see you the way you see yourself, or a lot of people won't see you the way someone else may see you. You get what I'm saying? And again, doesn't mean that their perception of you is true. You get what I'm saying? They could just be low vibrational and just looking at you as a fling, or looking at you as someone who they just want to or, you know, obtain things from. But anyway, it definitely is talking about the different connections and the different situations it feels like that you elevated from, especially ones that kept your energy in a chaotic space. Not saying that you were chaotic, you get what I'm saying? Even if you were, even if you had to tell a bitch off, you get what I'm saying? It's life, all right? It definitely is talking about people recognizing, again, your elevation. It is kind of walking around with your head held high. You get what I'm saying? Miss Snooty Patootie. Okay, it definitely is giving that kind of like vibe, but it feels like it's a vibe that was long overdue for you. Okay, it was almost like the confidence that you could have always felt from within is finally showing and radiating on the outside. Okay, and it feels like you have not a lot of karmic people, but of course, with different experiences, you meet different people, all over the world, or when you travel, or when you work, or whatever the case may be, you meet connections. The image that I'm kind of like getting right now is almost like, being in a large, let's say it's a large ocean. You're just in the middle of the ocean, right? And it's almost like devil-like creatures beneath the surface of the ocean, or like in the ocean, so to speak. And it's like you're swimming upward and they're trying to grab your feet and bring you down. And all those like devil-like creatures are basically different karmic connections, different karmic people that you met, whether it's at work, whether it's in your family, whether it's in a spouse's family, whether it's your in-laws, it's cousins, it's siblings, it's exes. That's kind of like the picture that I'm like getting. Like you released yourself from whatever pit of emotion, especially negativity that people had you in. Like the ocean that you are in is all the tears that you've cried, all the pain that you kind of like endured. You get what I'm saying? And you're finally releasing yourself from it. You're trying to get to the surface, and you have a lot of karmic people who are trying to like grab at your feet and bring you back down, because they know you are what? Elevating. So childish. What's the Knight of Wands? What's the Knight of Wands? You got the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? You got the Star and the Judgment. You got Aquarius energy out here, Libra as well. Can I get one more? What's this Seven of Cups? Got the Ace of Pentacles. You're looking like someone who people could feel like has a lot of options. Like this is like starting to talk to somebody new romantically, you get what I'm saying? And they pop that question of, are you single? Like, do you talk to people? XYZ. And it's like, you could say like, no, like, you cannot talk to anybody else seriously, you get what I'm saying? Or you cannot just really talk to anybody at all, but it's almost like taking somebody seriously and they kind of ask you that question and you're like, no. And it's almost like you're looking very healed. Someone's looking very healed, very powerful, but very like vibrant. They're looking like the opportunity that people should be seizing right now, especially with the Ace of Pentacles coming out for the Seven of Cups. I feel like somebody does not realize how many options that they have. I feel like somebody does not realize how much they truly have healed. Like it's a thing to where, you could feel like, I'm glad that doesn't affect me anymore. I'm glad I'm not sad over, my fallout with my cousin, or, I'm happy that I got over Richard, whatever the case may be. But I feel like someone is not realizing just how much they truly have healed and how much it's actually showing on them. Like someone is like gaining weight again. You get what I'm saying? Someone is showing more body positivity. Like someone is you could have been someone who like been in dark days and like really was wearing a lot of like grays or like dark like blacks. Like someone's getting back into like vibrant colors again. Like someone's feeling themselves. I'm feeling myself by Beyonce. That's what it's giving me. Feeling myself by Beyonce is a good one for this little part right here. But yeah, people don't believe that you're someone who does not have options as well. I just want that to be known. And only take that if it's true. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, someone just, I don't know. Like it feels like you definitely someone. It feels like it has someone approaching them, but definitely does feel like you are someone who is like a hot commodity. Like, okay, if I want this person or I see this person as a powerful manifestor or someone who's funny, they're good looking, I'm sure a lot of other people do too. Like, it's someone who's a little bit too, I guess, well, you can never really be too realistic, but it's someone who, I wouldn't say they're afraid of you, but they're just a little cautious. Like, you get what I'm saying? This is somebody who does seem like they want to take their time with you, but yeah, with the Emperor at the bottom, this person could be an Aries as well, or you could be an Aries. But it's definitely is someone who wants to kind of fill you out. I definitely do feel like somebody has someone very sweet as well, like coming towards them, or there's going to be like a lot of like sweet energy between the two of y'all. Very youthful as well. This person could honestly end up being younger than you. What's the Four of Swords? You got the Five of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. And you got the Page of Wands. What's the Five of Cups pertaining to? You got the Temperance. You got Sagittarius energy out here. What's the Five of Cups pertaining to? You have the King of Swords. And what's this Page of Wands? You have the Four of Cups. I don't know if you're ignoring someone's like advances. Someone feels like you definitely made peace with a certain situation. Someone who, because I said that with the King of Cups that was out here, the King of Swords at the bottom when I said that, someone is very like, because it's taking us everywhere. Like, it's like positive energy, negative, it's like all wrapped up in one. It's a lot of people wanting to be in your energy and who feels like they still are. Like, they feel like they are still attached to you. Especially this King of Swords, King of Cups type of like energy of a person to where, again, they're very, this is a very interesting person. I feel like the way they think about, it feels like you, like, it feels like someone had, it's about to get a little dark, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like someone really enjoyed knowing how much you cared for them and using it to like torment you. Oh, like it feels like someone really enjoyed it. Like, oh, I know this person likes me. I know they love me. I know they're in love. Especially if that was like, even if it was a thing in the past, you get what I'm saying? And don't let that be triggering either, because child, it gave me a little tickle. But that's definitely the energy that it feels like. Like someone definitely abused what sense of power that they felt like they had in a situation with you. And I definitely do feel like they are bothered by the fact that with their Temperance, like you found some sort of peace. Especially if like you're a Sagittarius or this is a Sagittarius, an air sign. Like someone feels like you are over them, you are bored. It is something that will almost like never be revisited again. So like say if this was a thing to where it was a separation, you talked to them, whether it was you reached out or they reached out, but it's given an energy where you could have been the one to reach out a lot. Or at least like in the beginning or whatever, like you were the one who used to try to make peace of the situation. Like let's figure it out. Like you were almost like the fixer. And this was somebody who liked it. Again, like this is somebody who likes to sit back, legs kicked up type of like energy. You do the work. You get what I'm saying? No matter if this was same sex, heterosexual relationship. Mummy, what you bargaining for? This was somebody who liked for you to do the work. They definitely did. And again, it's bothering them that it feels like you have found some sort of like peace. Because again, it doesn't feel like, again, it's like, well, basically like I was saying again with the whole separation thing, this is somebody who feels like this time there's kind of like there's no coming back. Like, especially not on your end. There's no, I want to be with you, or this person doesn't feel an inkling of romance from you almost. Like, they don't feel it. However you used to make them feel, they don't feel it from you. Whatever energy is like they used to feel from you, even if it was from afar. You know how you think about somebody or you really want to talk to somebody bad, it's almost like this person feels it, but they don't feel that energy from you. Like they feel like, okay, if I call this person or I message this person, it's going to make them feel like they're bothering you. Like someone feels like, okay, if I contact them or if I say something to them, I'm going to feel like I'm bothering them, or I'm going to feel like they are not truly interested in me anymore. Like someone's very sad about it. Who cares? Cares about any of that? What's the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, you got the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups for the Six of Pentacles. Someone hates, because that's where I was earlier, where I was saying like there's a positive like energy exchange. Someone hates how positive things are going for you. Like even if, you know, you have different trials and tribulations, you know, within your own personal life. You get what I'm saying? Someone hates the fact that it's almost like you're riding the wave of life. Like, you get what I'm saying? Not every day is going to be super dark, super gloomy for you. You get what I'm saying? You may have a bad day one day, you got 5 good days, then, you know, the upcoming next 5 days, and then okay, you may have another bad day, but then the rest of that week, nothing but positivity. Like someone hates that. I don't know, you're like, you're manifesting, you're trusting your intuition, especially with the Magician and the High Priestess. That's like, to me, a very, very like, that's somebody who kind of like knows themselves, mind, body, and soul type of like sort of situation. Like you are a believer of the divine, like you are trusting, you know, you listen to your downloads. You get what I'm saying? You know, you're not just crazy. You know, okay, if you get like if you get a bad inkling about something or someone, you know to basically trust it, because you wouldn't be feeling that way, you wouldn't be thinking that way for kind of like no reason. Like, no, you're not crazy at this point. You get what I'm saying? You had a lot of tests with other people when it comes to your intuition. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of things could have came into fruition. You know, you could have thought something or felt that somebody was playing you or whatever, and it ended up being true. Like, you've learned the ways of how your intuition works, your manifestation powers basically like work, okay? And it's almost like someone can't trick you or beguile you. And it's almost like with this Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups, it's almost like someone does not want you to have some sort of like, because you want to know what it's like given. Like, because especially with the Ten of Cups, okay, now I feel a little bit more comfortable to say kind of like family. But this, again, could be just, especially with that Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups, it's almost like, because I'm going to just get straight to it. With the Six of Pentacles, with the Five of Swords and the Ten of Cups, it's almost giving me, say you've been like verbally beaten down by someone, or it could even be people. You get what I'm saying? You just had run-ins with just, for some reason, horrible people. This could even be family. You get what I'm saying? And they just never really had anything nice to say to you. You get what I'm saying? Or about you, especially about you. But they never really had anything really nice to say to you either. It's the energy to where, with that Six of Pentacles, you had people who could have, again, wronged you, had not the nicest things to say about you or to you, whatever the case may be. They're dreading the day they definitely see someone pour into you, or again, exchange that positive energy back towards you, because it's almost like a lot of the negative things that they could have said, it feels like about you, it's like it's going to make you forget about a lot of the negative things people said about you. Hopefully that makes like sense. It's almost like dating a guy or a woman who just never really uplifted you, always brought you down. For an example, say you wanted to be a painter. You know, you painting. Oh, that you'll never be an artist. Like, that looks like a child did it. Like, let's say that, but you know your passion is to be an artist and you could draw. Like, let's say you really can draw. It's almost like being an artist, like a rapper, so to speak. I'm gonna use Nicki Minaj and like Safari, for example. I don't know, like they're coming to mind. Don't quote me though, but I believe like it was something to where she should have gave up rap or something like that. But I'm gonna go back to my example, like with being a painter. Sorry, yo, but like being a painter, you get what I'm saying? And let's say you really can paint, like you Picasso and his motherfucker, okay? And it's just a hating as energy that is attached to you, you know, even though, you know, you think this person is your lover or you're just dating this person, whatever, the person's energy is just so bothered by the fact that it's like you have real potential, like you have a real skill set, like you have a real talent. You know, and it's always something about the way you dress. There's always something about, you know, the way you articulate your words or the way you format your sentences. Like, it's always a nitpicking. You know, it's always a nitpicking to bring your self-esteem down, to make you feel, you know, damn, am I not good enough? Is what they're saying true about me? You get what I'm saying? And then you fall out with them. You don't talk to them anymore. You moved on. You meet somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And they see your paintings, whether you invite them over and they walk in and they just, you know, do you paint? Is this your work? And, you know, you say yes, and this, that, and the third, and this person does nothing but lifts it up, encourages it, you know, gives it compliments. Oh, this is a beautiful painting. You get what I'm saying? Oh, this is a fine work of art. And it's almost like it's going to be hard for you to believe it at first, because it's almost going to be like everything that you were once told by, it feels like a happiness hater. You get what I'm saying? Someone who says, like, they hate other people having talent. They hate other people being loved on, getting compliments, being confident within them, like just really being confident within themselves. I think I said it already, but it's heavy on the confidence in themselves. Hate other people, again, just adoring them, adoring what they do as well. They hate it. They don't like it. It really triggers them. Like, this is, whew. Like, whoever these energies are, they do not see themselves as someone who's like talented or like, But again, like I was saying before, it's almost like someone's dreading you meeting somebody like that, or meeting somebody who will reverse all like the mind tricks they try to instill in you. Like someone, like you had people who really did not want you to be someone who was like not even necessarily confident. Like they wanted to control like you, the way you thought, how you feel like you should be, like a puppet. Like someone wanted to like really be like a puppet master when it comes to you. Very, very low vibrational. Very low vibrational. Like whoever this energy is, if it's like radiating, resonating for, you know, if anybody comes to mind, it's very low vibrational energy. What's the Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Cups? With the Two of Swords. Can I get one more? What's the Five of Swords? Let's do that. What's this Five of Swords? With the Page of Swords. What's the Two of Swords? You have the two, yeah. This is somebody who's unsure of something. 22 can be of importance as well. What's the Two of Pentacles? You got the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And you also have the Six. It's almost like somebody is like struggling with the idea of like they can't keep up with you. Like someone feels like they cannot keep up with you. It's like, it feels like you're like changing every day. New opportunities is coming towards you every day. Like this is how someone views you. People view you. People who've wronged you. People who have like more karmic like energy. people who kind of resonate with the example I was using about, like, you know, being a painter and putting you down, it's those energies. They're almost like in disbelief about the success that you're like coming into, that you're about to like obtain. Hello, Dream, in here. What's the Page of Cups? You got the Queen of Wands. And what's the Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got the Justice and the Fool. What's the Page of Cups? You got the Strength. I don't know why, but because I was trying to figure out what the Page of Cups was. Like, what does the, what? I feel like that's how people used to view you. And again, not saying people's perception of you, especially like I said in the beginning, these people's perception that you cannot be real or like factual. But people felt like they could do whatever they did or like said to you, especially like old karmic people, because they felt like you, yeah, like they looked at you as like a page, like a, like a child, almost, mentally, emotionally. And it was almost like the way they view you now is almost like they, like this is something to where like, so say you have family members who cannot get past the fact that, let's say you are grown. It's like these people never seen, it's almost like, especially the karmic family members, let's say that for example, especially like they've ignored all your growth until it was like in their face, so to speak. If that makes sense. Like it's something with you taking some sort of leap of faith and staying strong. Like someone is like about to get like some sort of, it feels like karmic retribution, like some sort of positive energy, some sort of something positive, very positive is about to come in for somebody, and it's going to be like in people's faces. Like no matter if like they're going to have to see your face plastered up somewhere, but some sort of success that you're going to obtain is going to be in a lot of people who's ever like hated on you, doubted you, tried to belittle you. It's going to be in their face. Like it's going to be hard for them to not see you or to ignore you or to like pretend like they aren't aware of like how well you're doing something. And again, it's almost like these, oh my goodness, it's something about people not seeing you elevate effort. Like it feels like somebody was like being very, very shielded by the divine, basically. Like something was not meant for people to like witness or see. So say like if you do go through some sort of like awakening, you get what I'm saying, and now you're in isolation, like you're in hermit mode, you get what I'm saying? You know, you could be sad, but nobody really knows how sad, you get what I'm saying? And it's something to where it's like people thinking like, so say if you were in a sad predicament or you got in an argument, you got kicked out of a home or whatever, you had to go to a shelter or you had to live with someone, you know, else in your family or a friend, it's almost like those who aren't like around you or that you don't talk to and like just doesn't know your everyday business, like your yeah, like your everyday life, your everyday business, is almost like those people are so stuck on you being in a position like they're stuck on some sort of idea of you experiencing some sort of like lack. Like it's very low vibrational thinking, because I feel like you have different individuals who, it definitely does give they're irritated by your life, but I feel like that's just so, like that's just to dumb it all the way down. Like I feel like someone really needs to feel this. Like, you need to hear this. Like, you need to know that it's like, it definitely is giving you a very, very shielded. Like, there was people who were like meant to break you in this lifetime, emotionally, physically, mentally. Like, they were meant to destroy you. You get what I'm saying? Because you are somebody of purpose. That's the thing. Like, I'm not saying just because you know, even if you don't go through different things, that you don't have a greater purpose. But a lot of times when you feel like you're being met with a lot of scrutiny and a lot of tests, and it just feels like, what the hell is all this negativity coming from? A lot of times it's because you're meant to learn something, and your purpose is a lot greater than I feel like you actually like realize. And a lot of times the things that you experience is going to help you prevail, but it's also going to give you the chance to help other people who in the future may experience things, whether it's your own kids, you get what I'm saying, it's someone else's. Like, you're going to be able to tell a story, basically. Like, you have a greater purpose, you get what I'm saying. And again, it feels like somebody was being very, very shielded when it came to like the beginning of their awakening, because it's almost like some people seeing you as a Page of Cups, and all of a sudden they see you as this Queen of Wands, like someone who's very, because again, earlier the Queen of Cups was giving off this Queen of Wands energy to me, very confident, self-assured, you get what I'm saying, loving as well. That's why I feel like the Queen of Cups was there kind of like first, but she was radiating a Queen of Wands energy to me. And I feel like that's how people see you. They see you as a very like all-rounded type of like person, but it's almost like, when did this happen? Like, you have people wondering, like, when did this person like change like this? When did they start to think like this? When did they start to talk like this? When did they start to care like that? Like, people, you have people stressed. People are stressed, honey. What's the Four of Wands? You have the Death, but I'm going to leave that to the side because it kind of just fell out. You got Scorpio energy out here. What's this Four of Wands? And I'll clarify that in a minute by itself. You got the Moon. What's the Four of Wands and the Moon? You got the Ace of Swords. What's the Moon and the Ace of Swords? You got the Ten of Pentacles. You got Cancer, Pisces energy out here. And you have the World. You got fixed sign energy, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and more Scorpio. You got Aries energy at the bottom as well. If you were concerned if like some sort of cycle was like over, that is the truth. If you feel like there was some sort of like negativity and like, what's the Moon? What's the Moon? Before I say that, what's the Moon? What's the Moon? You got the Eight of, yeah. Someone has like jealous family members as well. People are being left, yes, with the Three of Swords. Like, if you were wondering if like a cycle was like really over, it is. It really is. If you felt like there were family members or like different people in the community who had like jealous, see when it comes to you, yes, as well. Like, you have people really stuck on you mentally. What's this World? With the Four of Pentacles coming out. You have the King of Wands. And you got the King of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor did come out in reverse as well. And these are just like, because the reading was very positive, guys, in my opinion. With the Three of Swords, like, you beat a lot of odds. You beat a lot of people who I felt like, karmic people who I felt like they needed some sort of humbling as well. Like, it feels like through your actions and through your energy, you humbled a lot of people. I feel like more people than you've realized. It could be a baby father, an actual father figure, especially if someone's an Aries. This could be a dad, a baby father, any fire sign as well with this King of Wands in reverse. And this person doesn't even have to be a fire sign. It's someone who's very, with this Emperor and the King of Wands in reverse, someone who's very forceful. and their energy is. Like, this is somebody who forces their energy onto people. Like, they latch onto people. Like, yeah, this is, oh God. Like, I don't like that. Like, this is someone who's very, like, selfish when it comes to, like, being intimate. Like, this is somebody who likes solely for you to please them, but they could care less about, like, you getting pleased. Like, if that makes sense. Like, this is a selfish ass lover. Like, this is a selfish person. This Emperor in reverse and this King of Wands in reverse. That's why I'm like, they don't have to be a fire sign. But I don't know, especially with that Four of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very selfish with their time, their money. And again, when it's something with the intimacy part. Like, you would never, like, if this is like a romantic person, like, because this could be someone you're figuring out is, I don't, like I said, I support y'all beliefs, child. But this could definitely be somebody who you view as like a false twin flame. Like, this is somebody who's very selfish. They're very selfish. And I don't feel like whoever this person is, you would never be happy with this person. I just want to be completely, there's somebody from somebody's past to where I don't care how much you think, I would not go back. Especially because someone is very selfish sexually. Like, very much it. Like, they could care less about if you I don't know where that's come from, but they are selfish. And if you were wondering, like, if people are, like, I don't know, people are definitely mentally stuck on a lot of things that they've said and done to you. Do they feel ashamed? Not necessarily. I feel like there's an embarrassment from the fact that it's like a lot of things that they projected onto you and was hoping to be true isn't. Like, I definitely do feel like there's some sort of sense of embarrassment. Like, whoever this fire sign is, or what's the Emperor and the King of Wands in reverse? Yeah, you got the Six of Swords coming out in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody who's not, yes, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is somebody who's, you're not being, like, divinely guided towards, especially, like, when it comes to love. Like, this is somebody who is not on your path. This is somebody to where if you do reconcile, if you do wait, because this could be somebody, you know, you'd be like, oh, this is my twin flame, but this motherfucker done had like 5 different third parties on you. Y'all reconciling every other 2 months. You know, it's never really no real relationship. You never really got any sort of commitment out of this person. Again, this person that had and slept with so many people on you. It's like, why would you want to touch this person? Like, it's that type of like energy, very delusional. I'm not saying anybody is, but I'm just saying, like, why would you, like, why would you even wait for somebody like that? Like, oh, we're in separation, but you're seeing them with Billy, Tom, Tiffany, and Kendra. Like, that don't make no sense, babe. None at all. And it feels like it's because this is somebody who, they're not, again, divinely, they're not somebody who is divinely guided to be on your path. They're somebody that someone is forcing to be, and they're just not meant to be on the same path as you. And I feel like whoever this person is, they're hiding out from the world with this Four of Pentacles as well. They could be like losing hair, losing money. They definitely lost a lot of like confidence as well. They lost some sort of status, okay, when it came, and it's because when it came to them fucking with you, somebody lost, yeah. It's something about a status. With the Three of Cups, what's the Death? And this could even be a friend. What's the Three of Cups? I'm sorry, the Death. Ugh. You got the Eight of Pentacles. What's the Death? Yes. Like, there's some sort of true ending to a cycle. Like, if someone needed confirmation, there it is, with the Eight of Wands. Y'all, that was the reading. I definitely do hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. I enjoyed this one, honestly. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys. And ultimately, you know, say hop up. Like, y'all didn't see Dream in a long time. Yes, overall, y'all, I hope that the message resonate for y'all. And I hope overall that the messages are useful for y'all, okay? And until next time, guys, bye.